Well, welcome back to the news at 9. Arizona's dwindling water supply is being used to grow alfalfa, which will be shipped off to the Middle East. Well, tonight, Arizona's family investigates who is profiting from this deal.
Our Morgan Lowe is following the money, and it turns out the trail leads to retired Arizona government employees.
Wendon, Arizona looks like a postcard of the rural West. A main drag surrounded by a few dozen homes, surrounded by green fields, lots of green fields. This is alfalfa country, a lucrative cash crop.
Growing alfalfa requires a lot of water. And in this part of Arizona, if you own land, you're allowed to pump as much water out of that land as you possibly can with little or no restrictions. Critics say that's the problem.
Can they really pump as much water out of the ground as they want?
They can. There's no restrictions, nothing.
Holly Irwin is a La Paz County supervisor. She believes the state needs to create common sense restrictions to rein in some of these giant corporate farms.
Just allowing unlimited amount of pumping, I think, is very, it's very dangerous. It's only going to last for so long, and something needs to be done.
This is the Aldara farm, owned by a company from the United Arab Emirates. The farm covers thousands of acres. Most of the hay grown here is shipped back to the Middle East to feed dairy cows. Records show the wells on this farm pump up to 2,000 gallons of water per minute. Between the Aldara farm and the nearby Fondamonte farm, owned by a Saudi Arabian company, the impact on the area's aquifers is substantial.
Are you seeing the water level already declining for wells in this area?
Yeah, we have.
Irwin says the Wendon Water District had to drill deeper wells. So have area residents. She sees this alfalfa farm as a water mining operation.
They are here mining our natural resources and shipping it via hay, out of the country.
But there's more to this story than that.
We've told you that a foreign corporation owns this alfalfa operation, but they don't own the land. Our investigation found that the Arizona State Retirement System is a major investor in this property.
Corporate filings and property records show in 2012, the Arizona State Retirement System committed $175 million to a trust created to purchase the Wendon Farm and other farm properties. Originally, the state retirement system even retained the right of first refusal to buy the land outright if the trust wanted to sell it. 3 years later, Aldara Farms began leasing the land from the trust.
What that means is retired government employees are making money off of a foreign corporation using our water to grow alfalfa and ship it overseas. What was your reaction when you learned that?
I was shocked.
Your retirement investments
Yes.
have been involved in this.
That's correct. Not just mine, but our public safety, those that work for the state.
The Arizona State Retirement System issued a statement to Arizona's Family Investigates, saying the land is now for sale. Multiple selling opportunities will be contemplated, including the possible sale for solar or wind power generation in order to further reduce water utilization. And the ASRS is supportive of state initiatives to ensure sustainability of Arizona water supplies.
You have generations of families that have lived here.
Holly Irwin says she understands the importance of agriculture to her community.
I'm grateful that they can provide jobs to the locals here. But if we don't start protecting the water, how long are those jobs going to last?
A spokesman for the state retirement system tells us some of the original investment went to modernize the farm's irrigation system to a drip system which uses less water. That land is now up for sale. I'm Morgan Lowe for Arizona's Family Investigates.